We have collected the most shocking psychological facts about human behavior, women's psychology, and their thoughts. People who prefer to drink coffee are more likely to choose to love each other and enjoy it more than those who don't drink it. Ultrasound studies have gone a step further and have begun to show that in the last trimester of pregnancy while still in the womb, boys can already experience erections. Scientists' studies between women and men have shown that women who are satisfied with their looks avoid casual partners, while guys who are satisfied with their looks prefer promiscuous free relationships. 70% of women around the world prefer to eat a chocolate bar instead of having intercourse. As men age, they prefer more and more varied intimacy, while women become more phlegmatic. According to statistics, vegetarians are the easiest to perform oral caresses on their partners. Due to the long absence of intimacy, the male genital organ can even decrease in size, so it needs to function regularly. A new term has been coined orgasm, which refers to an orgasm that occurs during fitness, most often in women and most often during abs exercises. New tactic to action: put on your lover's socks before making love. Feet that are warm strongly contribute to a fast and first-class onset of orgasm. It is necessary to love each other even in a bad mood, because it entails the release of the hormone of joy, endorphin. Men who have had more than 20 female partners are less likely to get sick and live longer. Men with small testicles make better fathers for their children. Those who make love 4 or more times a week earn 5% more than those whose intimate lives are less fulfilling. Scientists from the University of the Netherlands give humanity 35 years to enter a new reality. They claim that by 2050, people will be able to marry robots and, consequently, make love to them. Among all the facts, it is also interesting that it takes 6 seconds for men to orgasm, women need 20 seconds. 88% of women are aroused by the sight of a man's hairy chest. According to scientists, people who have been in close contact with each other since childhood are not capable of experiencing romantic feelings for each other. As a result, falling in love between them is the exception rather than the rule. That, however, in no way prevents them from having sex as adults. Strong love often becomes an insurmountable obstacle for most men on the way to the hand and heart of the desired woman. Guided by the arguments of reason, rather than the dictates of the heart, this is their main motto in life. Fascination with fast food negatively affects the body's production of the main male hormone. If you cannot beat a bad habit, love with a partner will come to the rescue. After all, during a vigorous sexual intercourse burns exactly the same number of kilocalories that is contained in 2 hamburgers, and the level of testosterone increases significantly. To be or not to be together, this decision is almost always made by the weaker sex. 3/4 of women initiate divorce. And in 85% of cases it is on their decision that a couple turns to a psychologist in moments of insoluble family problems. According to research, men who regularly use the services of representatives of a good profession, less happy compared to those who do not accept intimacy for money and do not prefer casual relationships without commitment. A few cups of coffee, regularly drunk during the day, allows you to get more pleasure from lovemaking. Even before birth, male embryos can have erections, as studies have shown. One of the reasons for the decrease in length of the sexual organ, experts call tension in the pelvic region. Stress also contributes to this problem. Only 1 out of 100 women is able to experience orgasm from simple breast stimulation. Only 1 sperm in a million reaches the egg at ejaculation. About 130,000 bachelorette parties are organized in the United States each year. Their key purpose is to allow women to chat freely about relationships and intimate moments. In men, sexual activity can decline with age due to a drop in testosterone levels and after they become fathers. Nearly 300 single and childless men participated in a 5-year study in the Philippines. It turned out that those who married and became fathers had a decreased desire for commitment-free love, while those who remained single did not. Stability and peace of mind have both psychological and hormonal effects on men. They direct their energies from searching for a partner to raising children. Researchers from Norway found that people aiming to find a casual sexual partner use mobile dating apps rather than regular websites. It is the apps that give a more accurate picture of a potential partner's physical attractiveness. In matters of reproduction, women, of course, it is difficult to catch up with the stronger sex, but even here there are some amazing records. In the 18th century, a woman gave birth to 69 children as a result of 27 pregnancies. The brave woman gave birth to 16 pairs of twins, 7 times carried triplets, and 4 times 4 babies were born at once. And there was no IVF and pills back then. Psychologists say that a frequent cause of unsuccessful sexual experience is the wrong attitude and complexes. So, for those who are also not confident in their male strength and dignity, there is good news: size, contrary to rumors, does not matter. First of all, according to a social survey, men themselves attach much more importance to measurements. Most women don't care at all. Sexual complexes, unfortunately, are familiar not only to men. As British sociologists have found out, almost half of modern women are so insecure that they prefer to make love only when intoxicated. And 6% of respondents admitted that they have never had sex sober. There are more erogenous points on the body than we think. And almost all of them are not located at all in the area of external genitals. Psychologists believe that a quality intimate life is possible only when both partners have had time to study each other and do not proceed to the act itself in the first minutes. Foreplay plays a big role in satisfaction, especially for women. What is interesting is that each partner has his or her own arousal points, so we make discoveries with each new love affair. Female attraction is inextricably linked to the cycle. And this is a scientifically proven fact. Probably none of the women will not argue with the fact that a few days before ovulation and in its days the desire increases, and the woman herself is not able to suppress this craving. Nature itself insists that a woman should get pregnant as soon as possible. It is believed that without emotional attachment, it is difficult to get full satisfaction from the sexual process. In fact, there are types of people for whom contact on an emotional level is not so important. In addition, you can simply adore your partner, admire him, but this does not mean that he will be a great lover. The act of love can make you blind, and it's true. Although complete blindness, of course, will not come, but the so-called amaurosis fugax, temporary amaurosis, can happen. It's also known as black veil before the eyes. During a very intense orgasm, you may feel that your vision, usually in one eye for some reason, is blurred. This usually goes away after a couple minutes. Doctors still can't say with certainty what this is due to, probably the effect of orgasm on blood vessels. 6 years ago, a 66-year-old Danish man complained that he briefly lost his vision every time he had an orgasm. A study published by Canadian scientists has shown that sex occurs more often in couples who share household chores fairly. At the same time, it turned out that directly the amount of housework done by the man does not affect the quality of a couple's sex life. Scientists for 5 years studied the relationships of 1338 German couples, and here's what they found: if men consider their contribution to the division of labor fair, the couple not only more often makes love, but both partners are more satisfied with their sex life. The concept of a fair division of labor may vary from couple to couple. Intimacy during menstruation is possible and necessary. Some people believe that menstruation is a time when it is impossible to make love. This is not true at all, assures Joni Ogle, a sex counselor. Many women feel comfortable and experience pleasure during this time, but others may choose to abstain because of personal preference or discomfort. That said, Ogle urged against considering menstruation as a method of contraception. It will not protect against sexually transmitted diseases or unwanted pregnancy, she said.